You know, in just about any team or company, there's this invisible force that's constantly eating up time and energy. And that's the simple act of looking for information. Today, we're going to talk about how to fix that by creating a kind of shared brain for your entire team. It's a really powerful tool called a knowledge base.
So, have you ever had this experience? You're right in the middle of a task, totally in the zone, and then you hit a roadblock. You know the answer is out there somewhere. Maybe it's buried in an old email, lost in a chat history, or just stuck in a coworker's head. But finding it feels like a treasure hunt you don't have time for. And let's be honest, it's more than just a little annoying. It's a major drag on getting things done.
These questions probably sound really familiar, right? Just think about the professional version of these. Things like, hey, where's the latest logo file? Or what's the right way to process this invoice? Every single time someone has to stop what they're doing to ask a question like that, it creates a ripple effect. It doesn't just interrupt them, it interrupts the person they have to ask too.
Okay, but now let's just imagine a different way. What if there was one single place you could go for all of these answers? A magic book, if you will. A central spot where anyone on the team could find exactly what they need right when they need it.
Well, that central spot has a name. It's a knowledge base. Now, the formal definition is a central digital repository for information, but I think it's much simpler to think of it as the team's single source of truth, the one place that turns all that scattered information into clear, easy-to-find answers for everybody.
So what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's dive into how a knowledge base can take a team from information chaos to instant clarity, starting with the biggest day-to-day impacts.
The first huge change is all about speed and independence. Instead of tapping a coworker on the shoulder or sending an email and then waiting, you can just find the answer yourself. You're empowered to be self-sufficient. You just search, find the documented process, and get right back to your work. And that simple change makes the whole team more focused and way more efficient.
The second big win is that it helps everyone do better, more consistent work.
You can think of a knowledge base as a perfect shared memory for the entire organization. It means that tasks get done the right way every single time because the instructions and best practices are always just a click away. It's like a safety net that really lifts the quality of everyone's work.
And third, the benefits don't just stay inside the company. They ripple outward to your customers.
When you make a knowledge base available to your customers, you're giving them a powerful way to help themselves. And honestly, a lot of people would rather find an answer on their own than wait for a support person to get back to them. It gives them control, and that almost always leads to a better experience.
But, of course, just having a knowledge base isn't enough. It actually has to be good. So what are the real keys to building one that people will actually want to use?
Well, it all starts with knowing who you're building it for. And there are really two main types. You've got an internal one, which is for your own team. Think of it like a school notebook for grown-ups. It tells everyone how to do their jobs. Then you have an external one, which is for your customers. This is more like the instruction manual that comes with a new gadget. The big takeaway here is that you have to tailor everything, the language, the details, for that specific audience. And no matter who it's for, there are 4 golden rules. First, it has to be easy to read. No one wants to fight through a wall of text. Second, it's got to be simple to search. If you can't find what you're looking for in a few seconds, you'll just go back to asking someone. Third, it needs to be well organized with a logical structure. And finally, and most importantly, it has to be full of genuinely helpful guides that solve real problems. Now, you don't have to build this from scratch. There are lots of amazing software tools out there to help. You've probably heard of some of these. Tools like Confluence and Notion are really popular for internal team knowledge, while platforms like Zendesk or Document 360 are great for customer-facing help centers. They're all designed to make this whole process a lot easier.
So, why does all of this matter so much? Well, because when you get it right, a knowledge base does way more than just make things a little more efficient. It actually starts to unlock your team's collective intelligence, its true potential.
So let's just recap the big rewards here. With a great knowledge base, people can learn faster. They can fix problems on their own. It saves an incredible amount of time for everyone involved. And all of that builds skill and, just as importantly, confidence. It creates a stronger, more capable team.
In the end, it really comes back to this one simple, powerful idea. A knowledge base is that magic book for your team.
It's always there, ready to give clear answers to anyone who needs them. So let me leave you with this question. What incredible knowledge is currently trapped inside your team? And what could you all achieve if you decided to set it free?